Judgement for women officers in the armed forces. The Delhi High Court earlier today asked the centre to grant permanent commission and all financial benefits to women serving on short service commission. They will now be at par with their male counterparts. And joining us on the news hour this evening are three extremely smiling women. Let me start with you, Wing Commander Pushpanjali. Clearly, this is a landmark moment. I can see it from the smile on your faces. But do you think this is going to translate into a change of attitudes in the barracks?
See, I said earlier in the day also, everything takes time, you can't expect a tree to grow overnight. So things are moving in the right direction. It took us 15 years to reach this place. Maybe it will take a little time, but I'm 100% sure that things would change, and they would change for the better.
Well, Wing Commander Rekha, the point is that the government has to still endorse the High Court's judgment, in fact, for this entire order to become operational. How certain are you that that will actually happen and that equality will flow, at least at the level that you're hoping it to in the armed forces?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive and that equality will flow. And we never find any difference or a gender difference. Equality was always there. It was only a question of granting a permanent commission to the lady officers. Right, let me also come to you, Rekha Pillai. You've been the advocate who's really fighting for the women's cause in the courtroom. Do you think it has been a case of justice coming in a bit too late? No, I don't think it's too late. I think it was the right time it's coming. We have to realize that this is the system. Army and Air Force started inducting women in '93, and I think it was right at time when the judgment has come. And I'm very happy for them, all of them, and it is something like coming true for all of them, that they now will not have to face the discrimination that go out after 14 years of hard work and to show after showing their merit. I think it's not too late. It's still in time. Well, that's a positive attitude coming in. But Wing Commander Rekha, let me ask you, the ones who have opposed this for the longest time say that it doesn't make any financial sense. The financial implications are too many, and the role for women in combat is still not there. So in a way, it almost becomes unfair for women to be held at parity with men or their male counterparts. No, I don't think that line. See, the combat role is something different which we are not talking about. We are only fighting for granting permanent commission because the male counterpart, those who are indicted as a short service commission, with us, they got a permanent commission and we didn't get it. In spite of giving a 15 years of service, 15 years of a life to the service, the crucial period, the important period where our family requires us, but we have given to the services. So, and now when we can we can give a full things to the service, this is the time when we should be in the service, and the service was telling, no, we can't give you permanent commission, you have to leave. That's the reason we have gone to the court and we fight for that. Wing Commander Pushpanjali, a lot of your male counterparts in the barracks feel that this is unfair. Are you ready to face that kind of hostility?
Well, I would like to tell you that I don't think so. That kind of feeling is there in the barracks or with our male counterparts. It was never there, and we were never given to believe such kind of feeling exists. And tell me, where does in our country there are biases all over the place, So if you look at it that way, I never felt any kind of biases per se in our barracks or wherever we have been serving, especially in the Air Force.
But Rekha Pillai, it's been a very long battle. I mean, you've been fighting this for 2 years, so by the standards of the Indian legal system, you've got a verdict in your favor quite quickly. Do you anticipate perhaps more legal obstacles?
I hope not, though the option of going to Supreme Court is obviously there. But I hope not, with the government taking a stand on giving reservation, passing a bill in the Rajya Sabha with 33% reservation for women, and here are women who are not asking for any special rights or reservation. They are only asking for what they are actually being denied only because of being women, because it's an admitted case which the court has dealt with in detail, that male counterparts doing the same kind of work are being granted permanent commission. Then why not these women who have actually, many of them have performed better than those male counterparts. So I'm still, I mean, they have to be prepared for a battle, but I'm just hoping that with the policy of the government being declared, with the whole world looking at India, that they are trying to give 33% reservation.
Okay.
I hope at least these women who are only asking for their dues and have got their dues will not be deprived of that.
To the three smiling women on News Hour this evening, Rekha Pillai, Council for Women Officers, Wing Commander Pushpanjali and Wing Commander Rekha. Thank you so much for joining us on the News Hour this evening. Thank you so much.